Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Let's continue. So we are getting some fairly decent runs over and over again, so there's really not a lot of problems going on here. With each good run, if we know the direction we're going, we tend to succeed in unlocking at least 2 or 3 things. I think we wanted to play as Eve today, and so we know if we go all the way to the chest with Eve, this should unlock maybe a couple things. Eve's not a big difference in character to start with. She just has the W word of Babylon and the dead bird, both of which can easily not actually matter at all. There needs to be an evaluation, specifically as far as just who is the best character to potentially try to go against Mega Satan, and who is the best character to potentially try and go against Boss Rush. And it's more than likely going to boil down to just Isaac or Maggie. As we continuously unlock more and more character items, left trigger items, that's what I meant to say, that there's a decreasing chance that you're just going to have a run where you don't get any kind of left trigger at all, or you get a left trigger item that is so incredibly late to the game. I'm still not sure what Cancer actually does, so I'm gonna leave Cancer and just write it off as a fairly useless item, and stick with Red Patch, because at least I know what Red Patch does. It builds your rage and thus increases your damage the longer a floor or a room goes on. I'm not sure. I know some of them seem to do it by floor, some of them seem to do it by room. What we don't have as a starting item is the razor, which I think in this case you will probably eventually unlock a starting razor by, if I was to guess, you would probably get that as your first starting item in after beating Isaac. Like, probably not even Blue Baby, just beating Isaac probably starts with the razor. But plenty of other characters kinda already have starting items, so sorry, I'm chewing ice here. You're not guaranteed that each character needs a starting item to unlock. It would be nice if each character had some starting thing. If it's not a left trigger item, it's something different that they unlock to power themselves up. That would potentially put you in this concept that with each DLC, the characters get a little bit more powerful, and they can be you can earn a solution to maybe getting some challenges done, that if each individual player is having specific challenges on specific characters. Here we have the gold key, and again, I don't know if we've ever taken this. So teleport's weird because you basically just do this, I guess. Every time it's charged, we want to teleport to try and find an I am error room. As far as this room, we don't need keys this floor. Bombs for 5 makes sense. Teleporting for free makes less sense. Darn it. Yep. I should have continued downward. Yep. So that's not a good run, and at a certain point we are gonna just get to a situation where we may be best suited at doing runs over and over again. The razor, I believe, does increase your attack in the specific room that you use it in. So starting with it could be useful in the first couple boss fights if you've got nothing better to do. Which there is a decent chance that that's exactly how that would play. It really isn't worth your time to shoot all these flames. I don't even know if you unlock an item for shooting a bunch of flames. It is just the like ultimate I'm desperate play. Okay. Put a bomb here. Put a bomb here. Let's see if this is good. That's... So I guess we take the Hemetasis with us. This tells us that there can't really be a secret room here. So if there was going to be any kind of secret room, it would have to be here. We don't even have a bomb. If we go in the cursed room now, we would die. So we can't do anything there. We are now permanently in the W Ward of Babylon, which can be helpful, but really you would want to balance that out with having soul hearts. So if Miter is a non-trinket item that guarantees where's our range? We can get about 3/4 of the screen. If Miter was a item that would guarantee us higher soul heart drops, that would be great. Although at a certain point, does that mean if you got Bible Tract, Miter, and Blue Cross, which we know both of those items specifically give us soul hearts, could we potentially triple soul hearts? That'd be interesting, I guess. Like, I could see in later DLC making a challenge where you have a character that has the maximum generation of soul hearts, and you could also give him like the Hierophant card to start with to give him 2 more soul hearts. It would be probably more of a blue baby build, I would say, than a Eve build. And I guess at a certain point that does highlight the problem you will run into with any character that has only 1 health or less than 1 health. It could easily be a Lost build too. Like, it totally would make sense. But the Lost can't even pick up soul hearts, so that wouldn't make sense. Blue Baby would be the one. Yeah, some of these characters and the way they play and the way they work aren't that different from each other. Now the question to ask in that previous room, was it the Bishop's Hat item, or was it Sweet Suffering that gave us that soul heart? Without knowing that, we can't tell if that was a good item to pick up or not, although I guess at a certain point it doesn't matter in this case because it was an item room item with no even key cost. Yeah, it would have to be something pretty terrible like explosive thoughts if you were just gonna skip it on the first item room, first floor item room. Coins wise, I don't have enough bombs to play that game. A secret room could be here. We might consider going back and trying to get that. You gotta get in line with how much damage we can do while these guys are running towards us. It seems like we are just slightly underpowered. Otherwise, we have safety in which we can run backwards and avoid taking damage. And at this point, it's kind of not worth. You're just gonna ruin your enjoyment of the game, I would say, more than anything, if you're constantly. Ooh, I really would like to get that, but I don't think I'll be flying. If you're constantly just trying to min-max, that's gonna be too much. Now, one of the YouTubers that I've been watching play Repentance, even he has not unlocked the Lost, even though it is way easier, simply because I just don't think he has found the missing poster either. And he's done like 60 episodes already. So there's a possibility that the way I'm thinking I want to play this will still create a scenario where it's not fully likely to unlock the Lost even by the latest DLC. Faith up. Well, we're definitely going down that faith path, and we definitely are getting those soul hearts. Have we taken any red heart damage on this floor? No. Do I want to go into the chest and waste the key for the shop? No. Yep. Have we really been going 50 minutes? No, it's 5 minutes. Boy, did I misread that. Yeah, I was like, ooh, even I'm not that off of feeling time. Sometimes I can blink and an hour's passed, but I don't think I would do that just having started playing Isaac for today. Here's and shot speed up. That should help considerably. Unfortunately, no deal with Angel. If we could get deals with Angel, that would be great. Give us more Angel items, give us more soul hearts, give us potential keys to pieces to fight Mega Satan. It is possible that you increase your deal with the devil chances by going through a cursed room even if you don't take damage. Obviously, if you do take damage, that seems to affect whether or not you get a deal with the devil. We could probably use a dark bomb, but yeah, I don't see how on this build that's gonna happen. The Angel Devil split does kind of create the thought that you would want an angel equivalent of every devil item, and obviously they don't want to do that. If they do go down that path, then what they're effectively doing is just doubling the chances that you would get the same item. That's not inspired new content, and yes, a lot of people probably would just be happy to see the number bigger as far as how many new items are added, but the more experts out there would recognize that trick for what it truly is. If we get an arcade, we might be in an interesting position. Pills wise, we've only really seen him in this as so far, so, and the health down, I think. Which, if we could get a PhD and get health down to turn into health up, that might work, but not really with Eve's. And as long as things still are giving us soul hearts, it must be the Pope hat that's causing soul hearts to drop. It must be synergizing with Sweet Suffering and just the general room returns, because there's no reason whatsoever otherwise that we should be getting this many soul hearts, even before we got the other faith up items. And it does feel like the faith up items actually synergize on themselves, and you get one faith item and then all of a sudden you get another faith item and then you get another faith item, whereas devil items don't feel like they synergize that much in that direction. Let's see. Well, we missed one room. Is it worth it to go back and save some time? Probably. Yeah. In the middle of the map here, there's very little chance that this would be the way to the boss room. That indicates to me that this probably is the secret room if we find any bombs. Did we skip the store? No, but oddly there does seem to be a soul heart in the other room. How did we miss that? Wow. I don't think there's a curse that changes. Oh, we missed it because there's a item there, and we missed that because there's an item there. So we would need several bombs. We took on the challenge room, we went in the item room. Yep, it would be interesting, I guess, if there was a cursed room that changed items that were left on the floor. You'd almost need the curse to... I need a key. To... You need the curse to change items on the floor specifically after a few seconds or at a random time or something like that. That way it could change right in your face right when you're about to pick it up, potentially have you touch an item as it's changing and give you something completely different. I don't know if at a certain point that shouldn't just be its own separate mode. Okay. We have a bomb we can trade for a bomb and a rock. So we'll do this. We think the secret room is there, which there is a decent argument to go for the secret room. But the odds of there being a bomb in the secret room seems fairly low. I'm gonna risk it. Since you're guaranteed at least multiple returns here, that was probably the better trade. Now, then the question becomes, super secret room, is it down there where we could test and get a soul heart for a bomb? Or do we go for the secret room? Got so many coins. Right. Okay. We kind of need something, so a deck of cards here. Start there. Bomb here. To tell us that it is indeed here. Which we'll see. And then a pill here. Luck down. No good there. That's a lot of investment. There's nothing to blow up on any of these walls. Okay. Exactly 10 cents. Then lets us buy a key. And we could buy a battery to try and get a different card. Which we'll take the magician with us. We couldn't have bought a bomb. Still wouldn't have known what a super secret room is. There's a decent chance it was here. We'll just go ahead and pop this card immediately. And we have a tinted heart. We tinted rock here, it looks like. Yep. If I get an angel room in this. Alright, Emperor, we'll try this on the next floor. Catacombs 2, which is very possibly. Alright. So you risk it here and maybe you don't get a soul heart. Or you bomb it here and you almost certainly get a soul heart. Yeah. In this rare case, I guess what you do is you go all the way down this direction to look to maybe see if the secret room, super secret room, is actually down here. And you get a soul heart. So you get a guaranteed soul heart versus a tinted rock. And you get a chance. Chance did not pay off. I didn't think it really would, but you were in a better situation there. There is a small chance that the tinted rock wouldn't have given you a soul heart and would have given you something else. Instead, we'll obviously leave that. And we'll just move on. We're skipping the deal with the devil in hopes that in the next 2 or 3 floors we can get deals with the angel. We pretty much need to go to and see, this might be Mom's foot. At Catacombs 2? Yeah, I think that is Mom's foot. We pretty much need to go to the chest. I think we run through this floor and get charges and we keep the Emperor for later. We may very well just keep the Emperor card. Since it's droppable, we could get other cards and just take it with us very far. Take it with us to Isaac, to Blue Baby. All of that would make some sense. Just get to the end of a line here. We don't have the sharp plug, so yeah, we aren't getting extra charges. We'll have to remember we have the Emperor card. And what we'll just want to do is find a somewhat challenging room to use the devil card in. Are we anywhere close to yeah, I guess the question would be, are we anywhere close to flying? I don't know how we get flying without either an angel item that was flying, or I don't know why I specifically went after that one poop when clearly I should be focusing on the boss character, champion level character. Now you take out the little poops. Is that glowing red light, red blood creep, or is that just there? Darn it. And you can see the attack bird doesn't even want to attack the guy. Sun reveals the map for us, so that's nice. Do we have another card besides the Emperor card? Not at the moment. We knew this was gonna be one of these fights, but this actually is what we wanted. We took him out pretty good. Alright, well, I guess you take this, and that changes general items into red chests, which I guess you can take. We'll wait to blow up that room. There kinda is no reason to even blow up this, because best case scenario gives you blood bag or gives you IV bag, neither of which really synergize with this build. I think this gives us psychic tears. Yep, homing shots. Alright, that's very helpful. What is our damage? Our damage is fairly high. We could see if we could convince that guy to throw an explosive at us, but that didn't happen. I could have saved this one bomb. Let's go in this direction. Again, not really worrying about Jera or anything like that could happen. Alright, that is an excellent return on that. That's the fly that's the more dangerous one, I guess, because it can move around in less linear grid-like movements. Alright, so we've got the Hanged Man. That solves one room. Alright, now we need to think about what a super secret room would be, though. Yeah. This one will let us fly. We take this, and now this, which became troll bombs. Fly in that one room, only. Pretty much the super secret room would have to be either here or here. Which I guess you just take that. I guess you just take it, and then we would be looking for something to help us otherwise. Let's see. Actually, we take this, and that gives us 5 cents. Then we take this. Is there really a reason to blow up this guy? Like, for the bomb? I don't think so. I think we have to just leave everything else as it is. Yeah, and I guess that's as good as it's gonna get. We'll have to just hope that we run into another blood bank on the next floor, because that's about the only thing I could think of using. I could have not taken the Eternal Heart and then hit this once for some more coins, I guess. That would have been an option. Then taking the Eternal Heart. Or also I could have run around the entire floor getting coins. Yeah, I played poorly there. Pretty poorly. And this was not Mom's foot. Yeah, I'm getting confused now because there's extra floors versus what there used to be. Well, I guess if I just take damage here, I'll get coins. Of course, it is totally not worth it to take a hit of damage for a few coins. Okay. Range, what is our range now? It's all the way across the screen. And so yeah, you don't really need your range up. Shot speed and damage going up would be much more preferable. But we can't do anything about it. We might find a D4 or something that might help. I'd have to double check as far as what the D4 actually does. Alright, so you take this, pull this. That was stupid anyways to take it, but whatever. We'll take this. And heck, let's put at least a couple coins in the donation machine. Yeah, in retrospect, I could have played this floor a lot better. There's at least 3 hearts on the floor. Yeah, 4 hearts on the floor. I could have run around and collected to do half heart damage. Yeah. Okay. So, we're on Depths 1. Let's just use the Emperor now and see if we can get an Angel Room deal. As my goal, we want to be fairly close to this guy, but we don't want to let him land on us or do an attack that wrecks us. I also don't want the other guys to do an attack that wrecks us. He is obviously a damage sponge. Or, no, I don't have the red patch anymore. That was the previous run, so rage is not building. You're in a weird situation where you just kind of don't know if your run would be any different had you played differently. It's hard to look back in hindsight, certainly, and reevaluate. Like, if we found some game-changing, damage-increasing item, I should have just stood still, in the item room on this floor. If we found something in the shop that was game-changing, or in a challenge room that was game-changing, like, each of those things might say, yeah, there's a very high chance that this fight would have gone better. But there's kind of really no guarantee that any of that's true. Well, tears up. That's good. And let's see. Do we stop with the cards at this point and take almost guaranteed win with Guppy and the Guppy item? Or do we stick with the Soul Hearts and take Dark Bum? I think we take the Guppy item. And there's the Bible, which would get us through a couple of fights, and that's it. On the other hand, why not take both? Yeah, it wouldn't be a big loss here to get some extra protection and let the Dark Bum give us Soul Hearts. And now if we get an HP up item, we are still protected. And this controller with the rubber ripped off of it is kind of greasy, kind of slick. It's not blistering my thumb so far. I'm glad for that. But I'm really glad for that because the controller I've ordered is in order to save a few bucks since Xbox controllers are so expensive. I got one that was like $10 cheaper, but it's going to take 2 weeks to be delivered. Well, it says it is. I'm hoping that's not really the case. Yeah, with the left hand, the odds of getting the other two Guppy items are increased. Potentially for free too, because we definitely can't sacrifice Soul Hearts. The delay in which these attack is as bad, or nearly as bad, as their actual attack. If they simply did the sound effect and dropped after a couple seconds always, I would really appreciate that. Blowing up something for 2 coins, a bomb's not really worth 2 coins. We have enough keys to 10 bombs and mega explosions. You know what I need to evaluate though? Oh, darn it. I gotta run. So we gotta figure out what this is. I think 4 changes everything on the floor. So let's leave everything on the floor we possibly can going forward. And use that as much to our advantage as possible. Like, take the Soul Heart here. Do we want this 7-cent item? I think we take it. Giant spiders and flies. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. And then super secret room here. So we'll need to decide whether we want to blow that up or whether we want to gamble with it. Let's clear the rest of the floor and try to leave as many coins on the floor as possible. A single coin potentially getting changed into something completely different could be amazing. Like, it could be a red chest with the left hand. And I guess our sweet suffering can help with that too, unfortunately. We'll take a key. At this rate, if I cannot get better, I'm gonna lose. Is this a technology worth taking? I think we kind of have to take it anyways, because I just don't think we have. Tech 5 is still being tested, and that's pheromones. That pill is, so we now know what this is. With the homing shots and technology, we have created something excellent. Just gonna wreck with... Our damage could go up, certainly. Ooh, 2 cents and fighting that guy doesn't seem like it's worth it. Don't have enough bombs. A bomb and a key for a whole bunch of coins seems really risky too. And secret rooms. Think we know where the secret room is? Now, I could be wrong about what the 4 dice does. It could not actually change anything other than pedestal items. If that's the case, then we just pick up all these coins. Let's see. We'll want to be very careful here and hope that the bomb can blow up these 2 rocks. I shouldn't have picked up the coin though. And I don't think the dice room would change this anyways, but we'll leave it and just experiment anyways. And then we've got luck down, that's nothing. Amadeus, lemon party. So we'll pop Matthias. Get a couple of there. And we'll take lemon party. And yeah. Do we want to reevaluate getting the 10 bombs and mega bombs? No, I think we can do better. What did that change? That didn't seem like that changed anything in here. Lucky toe, not what I'm looking for. Alright, let's just run through this room and not get that coin. Yeah, it changed pedestal things, which we can't trade that. Right, so pedestal items changed, nothing else changed. This guy is a pedestal item, but he's not on the floor, so you can't do anything with that. As still a luck down pill. I should have taken the bomb in retrospect, but there's no way to know that that was how that was going to go. Get that coin. Do we have anything else? Gonna have about 10 cents. So it must be 2 or 3. Some of these dice rooms obviously are different. Like, I have not figured out what they actually do. Yeah, you take the habit, which means you get items. And then you come down this way and you hope that your luck is really, really high to give you a soul heart. And then I guess the question becomes, do we try to go for more guppy items when we're not getting a great return versus trying to get more red hearts? I think we just play better and try and continue to get guppy items. And that's this floor done. Definitely not boss rushing. But it certainly shows how much has just been unlocked and how much I've made the game easier on myself just by unlocking things that it takes maybe 2 attempts to get this far, and probably further. I'm also noticing that I forgot that I had that attack style. The achievements that I'm unlocking, I am getting into like the top 18%, top 20% as far as some of these achievements. Which that's not super surprising, really. A lot of gamers don't get anywhere with video games. They play them for less than a couple hours and then they give up. Isaac, I think the metrics there are probably more skewed to people playing a lot longer and actually accomplishing things, but like one of the most recent achievements I got was Dead Boy, which was beating the chest or the dark place without taking any damage. Golden God, I think, is like an 18% completion rate. The homing shots don't work on ghosts that don't appear. Alright, we found the boss fight. And this is steps 2, so that would be Mom's foot, so there's every reason to clear off the floor. Let's leave that. If I had a bomb, I could try and look for a super secret room. I don't know if it's really worth it. We can use the lemon party in Mom's foot, and hopefully our damage might be high enough for that to make sense. Yeah, damage up would be appreciated. Flying of some sort would be appreciated. If we just go full guppy and we're just spawning more and more flies, that's always appreciated. I could take a card for a key, but odds are low. Even if it was the Hierophant card. Like 2 keys for a bunch of bombs is probably worth it. But let's see if we can get to the last item room and accomplish things otherwise first. I want to get into the last item room. I want to get into the last shop, even if it is just going to be to put a bunch of coins in the machine, which I don't really have a lot of coins. This guy would be a candidate to just use Lemon Party on also. He is still taking too long to kill. Take this pill with us. We now have full soul hearts, so we've done everything that needed to be done. And this room has the Curse of Darkness, and I kind of wish after doing a certain number of these levels we could stop it from spawning. I think the black candle makes a decent argument to just burn away any odds of ever running into a Curse of Darkness room. Because while it might be slightly visually challenging to be playing in darkness, it really isn't that challenging. We now have the D6. Okay. For Mega Satan reasons only, we have to take the D6. Like, there's no argument otherwise. Yeah. We also have a battery. This guy was greed. There's no secret room there. Can we find the secret room? There's no secret room down there. No secret room on the sides of these. Secret room here. Probably. Okay. Couple of keys. To then trade for a bunch of bombs. It's worth it. Do we have any clue where the super secret room could be? Like, I would think it's gotta be either here or here. Yeah, and at that point, if I can't find it, then I probably just can't find it. Alright. Down this way, we have Lemon Party, so we want to go get that. And since we don't have anything to fight with, my only hope would be that the D6, which I roll now, would let me do something different. Seriously. That was terrible. We have one battery. Not picking up that card. Pick up the Lemon Party, pick up this. Get back up. I guess this could be the super secret room. Yeah. Which I can give us a black heart. Which, yeah, we'll come back and get the black heart and take it with us to Mom's heart. There's D6 won't re-roll that. We're looking for not really anything that changes our attack too much. Just something that would massively increase our damage or our shot speed is about all we're hoping for. We didn't get that. Alright, well, whatever. Since we are going to the chest, this could still play well for us and work well. That first room in the chest with 4 items. We'll need keys, of course, but yeah, 4 chest items or pedestal items. Re-rolling all of those just to try and get to Dad's key. Alright, let's go ahead and Lemon Party on these guys. Really, we have homing, so all I need to really do is just not take damage. Just stay nimble on your toes. Alright, chest. Fate is chosen. We are taking the Polaroid. This. We didn't get a deal with the devil, which I think you can actually get on Mom's foot. We didn't really look for any tinted rocks. But whatever. We did take a decent amount of damage, and now we're in the womb, so we're taking whole heart damage. But in the womb, you tend to get so many red hearts that you're still fairly fine. Yeah, you can definitely feel this is a little slow. Tech 5 is not winning the game for you, and psychic and medium damage is not winning the game for you. It seems like our guy's throwing more bombs at us, or our dark bum is throwing more spiders at us than hearts, but that's still working for us because we have spider love as an item. Wow. I don't understand why the D6 would be so charged so fast. Did I pick up a battery? Oh, bombs are key. Guess that will work nicely. Maybe I flip. No, you know, 3 bombs and 7 keys probably fixes any concern with the chest. Really. I would just like to find a pedestal item at this point. Now you can notice that the rocks here, even with the tracking shots, are not easy to get around. Yeah, we'll just keep on taking the keys just for time saving sake. And this red room with red creep from both me and them. So we'll just stand still to let it disappear. Yeah, do I take out the brimstone guys? I guess I should take those out first. We got plenty of coins, but I'm not gonna min-max it, so we'll just leave. We'll pick up the coins. We'll wait till the creep disappears. There's a lot of people all around. Need to clear off a corner. Almost back to full health. Okay, we got just 2 guys, but some spikes. Secret room might be to the left, but we'll not even evaluate secret rooms and super secret rooms until we've seen the whole floor. Okay, super secret room. Super secret room. Yeah, there's one more room we haven't seen. Okay, 1 eternal heart's not a terrible thought, so we'll take that. Might as well. Unless we bump into a blood donation machine. Ideally, what we would like to find here is an arcade with a donation machine in it. And at this point... yeah, he spouts out the black spiders and then they turn into blue spiders and get bigger. Yeah. It's weird. It really is weird that this is how he's paying out so often. Right. We are short 1 thing and we didn't... see, is that a battery down this direction? Didn't find any pedestal item. So we have a battery. This is room 1, so we could come back and re-roll if it is just an HP item. HP up item. Yeah, we're short of bombs, so we can't find any more. Look for any more secret rooms. And short half of a soul heart. Which, whatever. We're still looking for damage up. So, when we do win, and I would say this is pretty much guaranteed to be a win, we need to make sure we don't accidentally bump into the pedestal item. Alright. We're too late for Super Meat Boy. Blood Clot would be something. It does, I think, increase our damage up. What else would we be looking for? Or are we just going to stupidly reroll because of the fact that we have a battery to reroll? I think we're just going to stupidly reroll for that reason. Yeah. No shops, no item rooms. No arcades. Full soul heart health, plus we're gonna get a HP up. Alright, should speed up. Speed is our movement speed, which, you know, not a bad idea. That works towards fighting enemies that can be a nightmare, like It Lives and Isaac and Blue Baby, all of which is the direction we're going. I guess the question does get down to what else can we do to trigger more pedestal items? Is the left hand potentially stopping pedestal items from showing up because we could be getting golden chest at this level? Ooh, and that does make an interesting question as far as if we go into the chest and let's see, we'll get a pedestal item here now as soon as possible. If we go into the chest, a pill item, yeah, and we have the left hand, does that turn all of those items potentially into red chest items? Do I then have to leave the room, potentially drop the red hand, come back and hope that it changes them back to yellow chests, or leave it there? I think for safety's sake we have to drop the left hand after fighting Isaac. Like, we want to go into the chest with golden chest items so we can have a chance of doing Mega Satan with Dad's Key, and also just more simplistically because we want to get golden chest items. So I'm gonna leave that dark heart and we'll get that right before we fight It Lives. Yeah, because we're not getting anything here. Yeah, we want to do the D6 dice reroll. Actually, I guess at just this point, let's just drop it. We're gonna make an executive decision and just drop the left hand and see how the game treats us going forward. I guess I would need a bomb to reach that. We only have 11 keys, so I suppose it would be possible that we would get a bunch of golden chests. This is a terrible room for this to happen in, is... These little judgment guys aren't gonna help us any. We can't re-roll them. Might as well take the soul hearts. Re-roll this. That gives us 5 bombs. Was there something better we could have done? I don't know. Yeah. Seems like there might be. Like, because we kind of need a pedestal item again now. And that's gonna be awkward. I guess we know there isn't a secret room up or down this direction. And we know that there's 3 of these guys and we can put creep on them to maybe help kill them. Go ahead and do your job and suck up the red hearts. Okay, so there's no super secret room attached to that. There's no way we should use that. I'd like to be able to blow up this and that, but I don't think that's gonna work. Sad bombs do tears all over the place. Okay, didn't we see a beggar? I think we did. So, I think if we go up here and let's go ahead and just bomb this. Then we have to be very slow and very careful. And we'll just keep feeding this guy until he pays out. And then we'll re-roll that. And sad onion is a consideration. Certainly to take. Sad onion probably is one we should just take. Like, I don't know if there's a battery. There is. But we can take the battery with us. So let's evaluate the rest of this floor. I think we probably want to take sad onion. Yeah. You see that? That was just a regular chest. And then we'll leave the charge. We'll take the battery with us into the It Lives room. We have now gotten one chest that was not a golden chest and instead was just a regular chest. Okay. Can't take this black heart. Are we looking for a secret room or super secret room at this point? Yep. I'm not sure if this floor is going to have any. I think we take this. I think, well, I was a little premature on... go in an awkward direction and immediately lose that black heart, which I shouldn't have picked up until the very end. I think we stop looking for super secret rooms and instead we just bomb these guys. Bombs and keys. Yeah. There could be a secret room here. Alright. We've got a game changer potentially with $1. But no money equals damage or anything like that, so... do I have any chance of finding the super secret room? I don't think I do. So we'll just take these coins. We'll take this soul heart. We'll take this $1. Boy, would I love to have had a donation machine. And yeah, we're gonna go to It Lives, and then I guess we just pop the Emperor to immediately go to Isaac. I think that works best as far as Cathedral. If we're doing really well, or if we take a bunch of damage in Isaac and think we can recover it, then we check clear all of the Cathedral. We'll still go through the Cathedral with the left hand, and then we'll drop it before we touch the chest. But we gotta remember to drop it before we touch the left chest. And those 5 bombs were questionably worth it. I gotta remember, you still have to be in general direction of the enemy, otherwise your homing tears still aren't going to save you. And a Tech 5 laser alone is not going to do as much damage as you would like. Oh, you have to wait a second for the spiders to turn into this. We'll check this way, and then we'll go back and recoup soul hearts since we have a whole bunch of them sitting around. And then up to the Cathedral we go. I was not given an item on this run, which is just more reason to pop the Emperor card. But you won't get an item from Isaac either, so having that extra battery is kind of not useful. Curse of the Lost, arguably maybe not worth it. You're gonna have to get a little bit more distance to make sure you can do the bullet hell avoidance. I generally don't like to play bullet hell games where there's just ridiculous shots, in case you don't know what that phrase means. But yeah, I find them overstimulating, for lack of a better term. A little annoying, a little too hardcore for your average gamer. They usually are in the genre of either side-scrolling shoot 'em up games, which would technically, I guess, be side-scrolling shooters, or they're in the category of actual shoot 'em up games where the planes or the character is shooting upward towards the screen. Okay. Alright. So now it's about getting items while being lost. To get your hearts back. We'll go, I guess, and we'll just see what we can do here. Like, here we have a pill that we don't even know what it does. We have not been a heavy pill popper. This could be health down. Nope, bad trip, which is just as bad. And I guess we're looking to see if we can actually get red chests in the cathedral. Cursed rooms in the cathedral is interesting. Seems like we're losing health, not gaining it. If we had a bomb, do we have a tinted rock there? Right. So... yeah. Again, I think at this point we dropped the left hand. We're just not getting deals with the devil. We're not on that path. I don't know if that is the miter Pope hat or what that is causing that to happen. Where possibly we went down the direction that increases your soul heart drops, which were very helpful at the beginning, but then that created a scenario where you can't get deals with the devil at all. Okay. The rock there. I'll put a bomb there. Oh, this is terrible. This is just another example of where sweet suffering. There's no way you're going to be able to fly, and I don't need the coins. The game cartridge would be an interesting move, certainly. I could have seen that help me. And I guess they are still dealing with the devil chests. It may determine that based on if you've ever touched the left hand, I doubt it, or it may determine it based on whether you have the left hand in your possession at the beginning of the floor for these kinds of rooms, the challenge rooms in particular. Or it may just randomly determine it, and that this may have just been a random coincidence that there were 3 red chests. If we gotta deal with the angel at this point, it would be also fairly pointless. These spikes are incredibly close together. Pills and red hearts or soul hearts are what we're looking for. And settle in, because this could be a really long one, unless he decides to throw a troll bomb at me. Also, the Polaroid doesn't seem like it is protecting me as much as I would like it to. If we have to pick up the coins and come back and gamble more, that's gonna suck. If this gave us money equals damage, we might re-roll it, but probably not, because even if I had like 50 cents, then that would... Alright, so speed up, and then speed up. touch the golden key. Take this. I don't know if I can take that bomb. Wow, I was thinking I was gonna have to blow up the thing to actually get that soul heart. I thought I was gonna have to use a bomb to trade for a soul heart. Of course, I just traded a couple of hits for a single soul heart, and we're still not getting pedestal stuff. These big champion characters probably are a little bit easier to take on versus the giant groups of people. We don't have enough bombs to really take on and look for a bunch of secrets. Yep. Still could definitely use an increase in damage and an increase in shot speed. And I need to, like, I'm really just feel like I'm getting worn out or just not warmed up. Because, yeah, we are not doing well. Might as well take this, and we might as well put a bomb here. Take that. 9 lives. If we got it, could change our run somewhat. At least it would give us a chance. We have 3 bombs, so we need to be fairly careful about looking for soul hearts. We can't check our map, so we're gonna have to just go through every room. If we can find a tinted rock, that would be great. If we can't find tinted rocks, we should probably leave it alone. Oh, we cannot get... Darn it. 2 hits to find out we cannot pull trinkets with the broken magnet. Secret room here. No. That could have been something. This is a different room. I have not seen this before as far as the floor layout. Trying desperately to kill one so then I have a clearer shot to kill the other. Soul heart. What's up here is just a cross-shaped thing, which we should just explode just to see if there was something here. If you could fly and you could blow up all these, you could get a ton of soul hearts, obviously. Or at least have a chance. Yeah, there couldn't have been a secret room here, so going into the cross room there would have always been wrong. I could have, with one bomb, been guaranteed a soul heart here if I'd remembered it, but I didn't. And I don't see any tinted rocks here. I don't see any tinted rocks here. We are not in a good position to win. We would need massive HP up. We did unlock something. So we do have enough keys. This, and this. Let's see. The bomb and the buddy we re-roll. Mom's contact to shoot behind us. Maybe we take the laser technology, maybe we don't. Or we re-roll everything. Ooh, I think I gotta take this. That was a mistake, but whatever. Now, if we could get more charges, we could come back and we could still re-roll 3 things. And that is the idea, I think, when playing this floor, is that if you have the D6 with you, you could potentially re-roll 4 items multiple times, at least a couple times, depending on whether or not, I guess, if you find batteries or not. I need you to really start handing some full hearts to me. Dead dark bum. Now you need to really stop hurting myself. I really should just stop looking and focus all my attention at my own character instead of trying to aim at an enemy character. Like, just 100% play avoidance. And that's not what I'm doing. So yeah, unfortunately, while that did unlock something for us, it didn't unlock everything for us. And yeah, at the very least, that does say that maybe on some of these runs, we will run into that situation where it is just going to get us past Isaac, but not to the Blue Baby, and definitely not to Mega Satan. I think boss rush runs. Yeah, let's boss rush again with Magdalene. We need speed up. Yeah, Charm of the Vampire kills Hill. Let's go in here and see if we can get anything of value there. Nope. Perfect. First floor is the perfect one to go ahead and take a cursed room, particularly with Maggie. We're not doing fires, we're not doing hoops, we're not doing anything at all. We just want to get lucky with some keys, maybe find the item room on every run, and then move on. Now we still need to be able to beat Mom's Foot. And I assume it is Mom's Foot we have to beat in less than 20 minutes. Otherwise, I have no idea how you would ever get boss rush, even get in the boss rush, let alone finish it. I bet there's, at the very least, if there's no secret around beating boss rush, there's almost certainly an achievement for beating boss rush. All stats up, great. And go. Speed would be the name of the game, and so if you had some way to get on a speed track and just start with that first level and say, hey, this is going to increase your speed, you're going to get the spoon, you're going to get every other item that increases your speed, that could be very helpful. Or if there was a character that just had really by default speed stats, which, yeah, I could see. If that doesn't really exist, I could definitely see adding a character like that at some point in the future, where you beat the boss rush once, and then you get the speed character. Come on, give me a key. I'm still not sure how I'm supposed to actually take out these guys, because they like to rush downward, which doesn't really give you enough time to pull them forward. There's a fly managing to hit me. Just forget it. We could look for, I guess, a secret room, super secret room after this. We have enough bombs to justify that, I guess. Yeah, get a few shots in the transformation and then start just to get in the pattern of being slightly ahead or slightly behind. And you just kind of don't hit the edges, is about all I can suggest. Just wait and do that. Squeezy. This. Is there any red hearts? In here. Mysterious paper. I wouldn't be surprised if you have to take the mysterious paper to an arcade and leave it in an arcade or something. So I really need to look up what it does. We already found the secret room, so we get out of this floor. Yeah. Either you go to the mysterious paper and leave it in an arcade, which maybe is something you do, or you go, I don't even know why I went in that room. You go to the sacrifice room with the mysterious paper and sacrifice yourself, and that then turns it into the missing poster, which that wouldn't really make a lot of sense. Seems like that's a lot of work to unlock the lost, and honestly all it's really doing is it's giving you hints to unlock the lost. Curse of the Vampire. It's not going to work too much if we're at full health all the time. I guess in most scenarios you wouldn't want to take red heart damage first. So if there was a trinket or an item that caused that to happen, which I think there might be one, but only one. Yeah, it would make sense to not have a whole bunch of things that cause that to happen. I could see a character build where that might make sense. We have a key at this point, so it's probably worth it to look for the item room. Not worth it to look for the shop. With her Curse of the Vampire, or Kiss of the Vampire item, we would ideally be looking for HP up. Concussive Tears and a nickel. That's bad gas. Yep. We haven't put any significant amounts of money in the donation machine today either. Alright, let's just avoid damage. Get these guys out of our way so we can swing left and then swing right when needed. Alright, we still could get a deal with the devil. We probably would want to skip it. Deal with the angel. Think about it. Range up. Take this. Move on. Yep. Yep. I don't see how we sacrifice our life that way. Alright, let's move on. Unless we think we can blow this up. I guess we might want to come back to this room later. I guess, but if we do come back, it's going to be a waste of time, so probably not. If we blow the boss rush, or if we do the boss rush, we come back and we use the blood machine, the blood donation machine. Let's see. Darn it. Yeah, we could use the blood donation machine to try and get an HP up if we blow the boss rush or do the boss rush, and then we could try to adjust for the fact that you probably are a little underpowered because you boss rushed. That's why the boss rush tends to give you gives you 4 items to start with. Is because you're sacrificing so much by moving so fast. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting a deal with the angel here. At this rate, I'm not sure I'm even making it to the boss. Let's see, do this, do this, do this. All in the middle of the fight. Seriously, get closer. I have no range. There we go. Great. There we go. It must be near the bomb of the boss. There's a lot on this floor to go back and spend time on. But I will choose to ignore all of that. Hopefully not take any damage here so we can go into this room with the black heart. We have I Can See Forever, so we don't have to worry about that. Is there any arguments to going for that? Nope. How much does Concussive Tears help against fighting a character like this? Can I keep him stun locked and maybe stop him from doing his brimstone attack, or just do enough damage fast enough because of this? Clearly range is an issue. Speed's an issue. Yeah. Let's go do this. This is where we might wreck our boss rush, yes, but this is also where we might save our boss rush. That was probably not worth it. Aw, darn it. Better pills. Do we have any pills on the ground? No. Tears up. I think our pills are actually pretty good. Take that. I don't know what we're really looking for. I shouldn't have bothered to go into this room or this room. Alright. Let's do this. Well, immediate blood bag saves us a lot of time. That's all I was really looking for. Yeah, you don't really want to spend any bombs here. We have 8 cents, which basically can give us this, and then do that. Well, actually, we could blow up this guy and take 2 cents. We could come over here and blow up this guy and take 2 cents. Not to put in the donation machine, but to hope against all hope to get more soul hearts. Nothing there. Alright. Still boss rushing. Back to boss rush mode. So we have 7 minutes to get through 2 floors. So we're looking for successful lucky shots. Don't have penetrative shots here, so we have to actually get behind these guys. This is a awkward layout, to say the least. Well, I guess we kind of know what Mr. Paper does. I shouldn't have taken that soul heart at this point, but also I don't want to have to run back and things. If we could get an Emperor card, I don't know how we would get an Emperor card though. Item room, I suppose now that will be helpful. We definitely would benefit from getting the last couple item rooms. Yeah, you know, just placing a bomb somewhere probably is a time waste. Just to put a bomb down and then wait a couple seconds for the bomb to explode. You probably want to set the bomb down as you're fighting something if you're going to blow something up in a room, and hope you just don't blow yourself up in the same process. Darn it. What did I just take damage on? These bones have incredible range. These guys are annoying. Man, I am struggling to find the path. Let's see. So yeah, if I put a bomb here, then you have to kind of wait for that to happen. And in the waiting, you probably can't accomplish as much as you'd like. Yeah. I'm not getting better. It feels like I'm getting worse with each run. But at a certain point, this had to happen. Like, it couldn't have all been successes. Eventually, we were going to run into a level where there was very little to unlock, and the challenges that were left to accomplish were the most difficult challenges. And I would say Boss Rush is one of those most difficult challenges. There we go. Go in here. What's our damage? Ooh, do we take soy milk? I don't think we do. Can we get options? Let's take options by blowing this up. Yep. Options then potentially helps us make better decisions, even if we miss out on boss rush, which seems very feasible at this rate. They've given me a floor here with a lot of enemies on it. Yeah, 30 seconds. I'd have to get into Mom's room and beat it. I think we've once again missed boss rush. What would have saved us? Not doing anything on that previous floor to get HP up. Yeah. And if we defeat Mega Satan on Maggie, then it opens up the idea of only doing boss rush with Maggie and not being able to play with her just for the fun of it, other than the fact that I could always just play with her just for the fun of it, or playing with her on hard, which I think there still is definitely some things to unlock for doing boss rush with some character, I think, on hard. I don't think you have to do boss rush on hard with every character, but you will get that indicator with each character, so if you wanted a 100% finished save file, which is kind of an insane demand or desire, you would potentially you would potentially have to beat every single boss rush on hard for every single character. I guess with Gate, you mostly are just trying to avoid damage. Alright. HP and luck up, move down. We've missed the boss rush. We were nowhere close. It really is just a rush, isn't it? Like, there's... Alright, so now we reevaluate our playstyle. We, I suppose, clear every floor. We're going for Mega Satan. We start to try and get increased damage. We could get coins. That would be nice. Anything and everything that could go in the donation machine is always appreciated. Would this run have changed if this was Isaac instead of Maggie? If anything, I probably would have died. Yeah, because I did take a significant amount of damage. I think the boss rush highlights that playing good and playing fast are not things that I can do at the same time. I can play good if I min-max everything, or relatively good if I min-max everything, but I can't do that if I'm just rushing. I should have run at that point. Might as well take this just to remove it from the possible spawn pool, which that really is never actually a factor. It only makes sense when you start at the chest and have the D6 and you're just re-rolling over and over again. There is almost an argument for getting the D6 at the beginning of a run. With the Curse of Confusion here, I'm just gonna take this and... Ooh, well... We want that Eternal Heart. We'll have to just remember that there is an Eternal Heart on the far right of the screen, and we are going to the left of the screen. Yep. Yeah, we've got to consider a sacrifice room also with the mysterious paper. It might be that the mysterious paper just does kind of random things and simulates several other pieces of paper. I should look at what it really does, because like leaving it on the floor of an arcade is fairly safe to do, but going to a sacrifice room and then ruining your run by dying while holding it is a little bit more crazy. If it was a missing poster, where I know that would unlock the Lost, I would do that, but that only works in Afterbirth. It doesn't work in Rebirth. So that's not something I would do now. It is hard, if not completely impossible, to determine whether or not this this game would feel different if I had a couple more characters. It probably would, particularly if you start off fairly strong and have 2 to 4 to maybe even 6 extra characters to play as. At a certain point, it is still fairly redundant challenges. It's not until you start having alternate paths and things like that that are in Repentance and just more variety on enemies. Every run on Rebirth itself has its plateau as far as variety. We've seen pretty much every enemy that's going to exist, I think. If there is an enemy we haven't seen, it's probably because it is hidden behind some fairly difficult unlock. Is there a reason to even go into the shop with only 1 coin? Okay. Here. 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 Guppy's head. Here. Let's see. Can we buy anything with 1 coin? Of course not. We could blow this guy up. That does nothing for us. Go ahead and pick up the soul heart. Is there a justification to blow up skulls? I would say probably not. The odds are too low that we wouldn't get anything back. Whether that would be black hearts or cards. Yeah, there could be a secret here. Secret room there. Yeah, pretty much everything seems to imply there is a secret room there. Alright, that gives us greed. $0.07, which I think I'll just put in a donation machine. We have nothing else to search for. Now we are just going all the way to the right to get this eternal heart. Suppose if we gotta deal with the devil, this would be a build where doing a deal with the devil would make a lot of sense. We could potentially get Guppy with Guppy's head already playing a good role. Yep. Clearly the makers of Isaac, since Guppy is based off of like a real cat that really did die, really had some reverence for this cat, because they not only make the different parts of Guppy fairly powerful individually, they make the whole of the character very powerful. Alright, so 7 cents give us a bomb or a coin, but I think we are best suited to just put the money into the donation machine. Yep. So at least we make a little bit of progress there. Although we very possibly made negative progress in this run because we blew it up a couple times. And we have to decide, I guess, A, don't take damage if we want to have that Eternal Heart actually pay out. We have to decide whether we're going to the chest or soul, or the dark place. And I think in this case, we probably do want to end up in the chest. That is just going to be the default place. I think we've already taken Magdalene to the dark place and the lamb. Yep. Take the soul heart, although there's a decent argument to say not to take the soul heart and save that for later. It would be nice if she stepped on herself and hurt herself, but that doesn't happen. She will hurt the spawned enemies, which that can be slightly useful. Notice how it just kind of slows down and is trying to give you a chance. Alright, so take the Polaroid, just to be certain it doesn't disappear. Neither of these are what we wanted. Yeah, I don't think there's a way I could trade for either of those. Arguably, if I don't understand what triggers a deal with an angel, and if there was more chances of getting deals with an angel, you may have not wanted to take the chest either. Like, I could see that potentially changing things. I thought I was gonna be able to be in the clear with my invincibility frames. Nope. Okay, we'll leave that soul heart. Take this key for this. Bombs and keys. Which then does make us wonder about this. Nope. Interesting. Standard guppy head run at this point, trying to clear the floor and get as many flies as possible. Where are our stats? That's not the stats button. Yeah, our damage is low. Our range is a little low. Our speed, I don't think, is particularly high. We have the curse of the maze. So a lot of these rooms are jumping us around. This is the womb, so theoretically I could get my red hearts back up if I do well enough. But I have to stop taking damage. Yeah. And hopefully after this recording, I'll be able to take a bit of a break and start off on a new foot, because yeah, this doesn't feel like this was a good episode, particularly as far as just actually succeeding. But we did unlock one thing, and Yeah, we may hit a point where I said we were going to stop at like 30 episodes. We're probably way past 30 episodes at this point. But we may get to a point where we do like a one last run with each character just to see what we can possibly accomplish, or we just realize that we've gone several episodes without unlocking or accomplishing anything. One last run is what I did originally when I played Binding of Isaac. Is just play with each character that was unlocked one last time to just see. There we go. Are there any tinted rocks here? No. So we've got like 30 cents, unless we could get an arcade, or damage equals power, though. That is going to prove to be fairly useless. What happened to our guppy's head? We didn't lose it, did we? How could we have lost our guppy's head? Wow, is that something that the Curse of the Maze does? I'm about dead. Yeah. Yeah, we don't really have any more challenges. We are at the 50 death mark, which theoretically you're supposed to be at 100 deaths to unlock one of the items. We are getting down to, I think, about less than 10 items that we haven't collected on the first page. Maybe getting to 15 on the second page, maybe 20 on the third page. Still have a decent amount of stuff at the very end. Secrets wise, we have 117 of 178, which is, yeah, talking 61 still secrets. I wonder if having a high streak might unlock something. I kind of don't think so. I wonder what specifically would be needed to be unlocked. Maggie actually does need to go all the way to the Blue Baby, yeah. So we haven't done that yet, and there is potential certainly to play as the Blue Baby himself, or Samson, and try and go to Blue Baby. Azazel needs to go all the way to the Lamb. Lazarus needs to do a lot, so we probably want to play as Lazarus. Eden, surprisingly, has kind of done everything, so there's less reason to play as her. I keep forgetting, though, to play as Isaac, though, because if we could get Mom's knife from beating the devil, the lamb, or I don't know if it's the devil or the lamb, one or the other, getting Mom's knife suddenly potentially gives you an item that could have changed some of these bad runs. But also it's important to not think for a second that we are really doing poorly just because we had a streak of 2 losses in a row. Okay, well, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.